Hey, how you doing? Welcome to another video, and it is time once again for another totally accurate predictions video. As you may know, I'm always right. I always 100% nail it. Or, anywhere between 0 to 100%. Anyway, so this is the predictions for the Summer Game Fest 2024. Of course, Jeff Keighley's little E3 show. He started this back in 2020. That sounds right. Maybe 22. It might have been 22. I don't know. Was it? It might have been 2022. It might have been 22. Whatever. I don't know. Maybe 21. I don't remember. Anyway, I always look forward to these. I know some people are like, "Oh, it's nothing big," but you gotta remember, like, shut up. Anyway, so let's. I don't have an argument for that. Yeah, maybe it's not the biggest thing ever, but. You know what? It's always fun, and I enjoy it. And also, we have Gamescom coming in a couple months, which is another showcase he does. And then 4 months after that is the Game Awards. So there's always these showcases and stuff. And of course, we have like PlayStation and Nintendo, and I'm sure Xbox will probably do something a few months from now. I know they have a thing coming out this weekend, which I have predictions ready to go also, but I won't do those until later because I might add a little bit here and there. Anyway, so this is Summer Game Fest. It's gonna be hard. I'm not gonna lie, because this is like a 2-hour show and there's gonna be a lot of stuff. Unlike the Game Awards where that's 3 hours, but there is a 30% focus on the awards. Here, no awards. It's just reveals. So, and I'm sure interviews and stuff like that. So, my first predictions are not even predictions. These are just things that have already been confirmed to be there. So I'm just going to throw those out there real quick, and then we'll get to the things that have not been confirmed. So let's just get straight to it. First off is a wild one. This one's weird. Blumhouse Games. Now, of course, Blumhouse is a movie studio. You know, they release all kinds of great movies like Imaginary, Truth or Dare, Fantasy Island, all those really great movies that are also good. It's also good. They also released some good, other movies, some crap like Get Out and I don't know, whatever, who cares? Garbage. Absolute garbage. Dog shit. Anyway, so dog shit. Anyway, so this is a thing that surprised me. So I was thinking to myself, they're going to be there. They just said they're going to talk about it, but I would not be surprised if they announce a couple games. They don't show them, maybe. They'll just say, we have a game based on this. We have a game based on that. So I just wrote down ones that would make sense to me. Paranormal Activity, they've already done a video game before. That one makes the most sense. A Purge video game actually sounds like it could be pretty cool. Megan, I'm sure they could do something funny with Megan, like a funny little game. It might not be like a survival horror thing. I guess they could just do a survival horror game. Oh, you have to run away from Megan. She can control cameras because she's an AI or something, so she can find you. Like one of those asymmetric horror games or something. They could do something like that. Halloween. We haven't had a Halloween game that's like an asymmetric horror game, so that makes sense to me. And they still have, I think, though, I don't know if they have the rights, but I think they still have some control over Halloween in some way. And then the Black Phone, I don't know how you would make a game of that, but I looked at it and I was like, you know what, that could be funny. Do the Black Phone. Who knows? There is a sequel coming. So those are the ones that made sense. I know they did Get Out, but I don't think they ever touched Get Out as like, that's a prestige Blumhouse thing, that won Oscars. I don't know if they touch it in that form, but who knows? And maybe there's something I missed here and there, but that was just some of the things I saw. I was like, all right, a Purge game would totally make sense to me. Paranormal Activity has been done before, and I actually heard that game was actually pretty decent. What was it called? I have it on PS4. I think there might have been 2 actually Paranormal Activity games, but there was one on PS4 and it was actually supposedly pretty good. So who knows? Anyway, so next is let me just do this. Okay. Next is, wait, do I have everything? Yeah, okay. Next is Dune Awakening. They already confirmed this is going to be there. This is the survival game. Perfect timing. Dune Part 2 is still pretty hype. Everybody's still talking about Dune Part 2. So Dune Awakening coming. There's already a Dune strategy game, but this one seems like it's going to be more of a more something that people would actually be willing to play, because strategy games are boring bullshit, and if you play them, you're stupid. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just doing a bit. I'm playing. You like your little dumbass strategy games, you morons. Anyway, so that's gonna be there. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, next is Dragon Ball Z Sparking. New trailer. Release date. They already confirmed Dragon Ball Z Sparking would be here. And yeah, a new trailer. Will they announce new characters, or will it be a cool little trailer? I think it might just be a cool trailer with characters, and they might show some newer characters. Honestly, at this point, I don't even remember what characters they've shown besides like from the latest trailer. And I never watched Super, so there's gonna be a lot of characters. I'm like, who's that? What? But I just want to see a release date. Honestly, I think the rumor is October, like beginning of October, and I think that makes sense. So I'm going to say that. Now, this game I'm super excited about. They just confirmed. I actually wrote this down earlier today, and they just confirmed this like an hour ago that it's actually going to be there, and that is Slitterhead. Now, you probably don't remember this. This is actually from the creator of Silent Hill. This is a brand new game. Terrifying title, by the way. And the first trailer, go watch it. Really good. It looked weird because at first it looked really horror, and then it looked like it might be more like action-based and stuff. Watch the trailer. It's been like 3 years since we saw it. I want to say it was at the Game Awards 2021, and I've been waiting for that one. So go watch that one. I think I did a reaction for that trailer. I mean, obviously I did. I watched the Game Awards, but I think I put it up as its own reaction. So so there you go. This one they didn't confirm, but I have a feeling it's going to be there. Well, maybe they did confirm it, but Sonic X Shadow Generations, I think that's going to be there. Like definitely, actually. Like that might as well be confirmed. Actually, I should put this next prediction here. I'm just going to do that. Hold on, real quick. Just real quick. Just going to put a next prediction here. You can't see it. You don't know what that says. I like how you can kind of see part of the next text there, so you get a little hint. I'll just put it there because you'll see why. It makes sense when you see it. It makes sense. It makes sense, you know. I'm a big sense guy. But anyway, I think we're going to see that. We're going to see maybe more of the Shadow gameplay side because, of course, Sonic Generations was its own game 12 years ago, 13 years ago. And it was a good game. It was like a nice return to form for Sonic. I was about to say Shadow. Sonic, even though Sonic Unleashed was liked for sure. But like, I think Sonic Generations was like, yeah, that's a good shit. Even though I must say Sonic Colors people really like too, so I don't know. I remember people going like, Sonic Generations, yeah. But, yeah, I really liked it. I never thought it was like amazing, but I thought it was good. I thought it was a really good game. I actually preferred, did I prefer the 3D stuff over the 2D stuff in that one? No, I think I preferred the 3D stuff in, what was it, Sonic Forces? Which is the other game that had the 3D and 2D. I remember one of those games I played, I preferred the 3D stuff. I think it was Sonic Forces. Because I think that had the 2D stuff in it too. I think. I know Generations did, definitely. That's why it's called Generations. Anyway, so I figured I might as well put this here. I think this is going to be a big surprise. They haven't announced it ahead of time, which they did with the Game Awards when they showed the trailer for the second movie. But I would not be surprised if we got a Sonic the Hedgehog 3 movie teaser. I think it'll probably be the teaser that people saw at what was it, CinemaCon a couple months ago, where you saw Shadow. He didn't talk or anything, but he was on a motorcycle thing. I heard it explained. It was a very short teaser. I would not be surprised if we actually get that. I mean, right now we are 6 months away, so having a teaser isn't too crazy. And also, it would make sense, right? You know, Jeff Keighley had the Sonic 2 movie trailer. You know, it's saying Jeff Keighley things have a lot of Sonic games. You know, Sonic Frontiers had its gameplay. Sonic Superstars had its thing last year for Summer Game Fest, I believe. I don't think it's too far off. I think it might happen. We'll see. Next, I think Ark 2 will finally emerge with Vin. Vin Diesel will come out and say, hey, oh, and then maybe another actor will come out. Maybe Michelle Rodriguez. I don't know. Will come out and be like, I'm in it too. Hey, look, it's me. Michelle Rodriguez is her voice, I guess. And also I put the Ark remake or whatever. That's already out, by the way. Survival Ascended. But I would not be surprised if it shows up for whatever fuck reason. I don't keep up with Ark, but isn't that Ark show? Isn't it like, didn't they only show the first half of it or something like that? They released the first half of it, and then I think the other half comes out later or something like that, or maybe already fully released. I don't know anybody that's even saw that show, so I have no idea. But maybe they'll show that. But Ark 2, I would be very surprised if we don't get a look at that either here or maybe Xbox Showcase. I don't know. I'll say here, though. Next, oh, this was confirmed, actually. I forgot to put this in the confirmed section. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 new trailer. I actually did put this here myself, and then I saw it was confirmed. I was like, shit, I forgot to move it. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 is coming out this year, so that's why I put it here. So, you know, big showcase for this game would be nice. I have a feeling it's going to be a new trailer. That's it. Like I said, I put a new trailer. It won't be a showcase. But it'll show some gameplay and stuff, and then it'll confirm maybe a release date. My guess would be November. I don't think it had a release date. I know it had a release year. Said this year. I think. Maybe it did have a month. I don't remember now. I don't remember. Anyway, I guess November. But who knows? Maybe it'll come out even earlier than we think. Maybe August. You don't fucking know. I would love if studios do that more often, where they don't even announce a game until it comes out a couple months before. Like, that happens sometimes. I mean, of course, Call of Duty, that happens all the time. But that happens sometimes, sometimes, like even that Sonic game I talk about, Super Sonic Stars or whatever the fuck, Sonic Superstars. That game was announced 3 months before it came out? 4 months? That's not bad. I'll take 4 months. Yeah. Some people would say, like, it's like how movie trailers come out like 3 or 4 months before a movie comes out, but that's also not the case. That's not the same thing, because most, if not all, movies are announced ahead of time, way before, because we hear about casting and stuff. So it's a little bit different. Sure, we're not hearing about games for that long, but we are. Well, a lot of times whatever. Fuck it. Anyway, next thing, we got a lot to talk about. So next, this is a hopeful one for me. Judas, of course, the new game from Ken Levine, who did, of course, Bioshock 1 and Infinite. And I'm really excited for this game. It's looking really good. It's just looking like Bioshock. It took 10 years for this game to come. But I hope it's good. Judas is looking really good, and I want to see more about its mechanics, because supposedly there's like some things about it that we don't know about that are really gonna, like, I don't know, like the way Ken Levine kept talking about this game before he even announced what it was, it sounded like this is gonna be like a game changer or some shit. We'll see. It looks like Bioshock, which is perfectly fine. It's from the Bioshock guys, so sounds good to me. Anyway, this one, I have a feeling this is actually going to happen, okay? Because they just released a poster for this season of this show. I have a feeling we're going to get a teaser, at least a teaser that's actually, like, substantial. And that is, of course, for Arcane Season 2. I think we'll get it. Maybe they confirmed it by the time this gets uploaded, but they just released a poster a couple days ago. Oh, I need to watch Arcane Season 1 again. Oh, it's been 3 fucking years. That's crazy. It takes a long time to make fucking Kino, bro. Season 1 was, what was it? It was 2021, right? Was it? It was, right? Hold on, let me make sure. Let me just make sure. I'm pretty sure it was. I would love if it, no, it was 2021. Fuck. I would have loved if it was 2022. Then I'd be like, oh, time isn't flying by. Hell yeah, but no, it is. It's not flying by. We're all gonna die. It's time to realize that we're all probably gonna fucking die soon. Anyway, but or at least Arcane Season 2 will probably be out before we all die. Well, hopefully, we'll see. We'll see. Anyway, yeah, I think we'll see a trailer. That's my guess. Either that, or like maybe Netflix will save it for one of their like little animated like events things, because they have that sometimes. Their little live stream things, and they have one dedicated to animated stuff. So this is another hopeful one. Beyond Good and Evil. I think it's called Anniversary. This is the one that got leaked at first and then just fully announced later. It got leaked to the point where it actually got dropped onto the Ubisoft store. If you don't know, I'm a huge Beyond Good and Evil fan, so I would love that, because I haven't played this game in a very long time at this point, but I played it a lot when I was a kid. Love Beyond Good and Evil. Great game. Fantastic, underrated game. Of course, 2 will never fucking happen, but we'll see. Now, I put this here not thinking at all about the Ubisoft Forward, which, by the way, I already wrote a bunch of predictions for that. So I kind of kept this here just as like a here you go, because maybe Ubisoft won't care about actually talking about it at their thing, but they do have a thing on the 10th, so I already know that's happening. So this will probably be at the Ubisoft thing, but I would not be surprised if somehow it gets here because Ubisoft doesn't care about like announcing it at their own thing because they might have. I have a feeling Ubisoft's gonna have a lot of stuff. I just have a feeling deep down this time Ubisoft's really gonna deliver. I don't know why. I don't think they did a bad job last year, or is it year before? The last one I watched, I remember thinking this was actually a pretty good showcase. I want to say I really liked it. Because they had the Prince of Persia. It had to have been last year. I remember it being pretty good. Hold on, I just want to see. I'm gonna look at my. Let me see. Okay, yeah, it was last year, June. Avatar was looking pretty good for the most part. I wish I could see what else was there. Avatar. I remember Avatar looking really good. I was actually going, ooh, ah. Yeah, I don't see anything else here. Like, I'd have to look up exactly what was shown, but I remember it being pretty good for the most part. Hold on, anyway, but we'll see. Well, hopefully, it's shown somewhere. I don't care where, honestly. Just show it, bro. Next is this one is a big one. I have a feeling we're finally gonna get this because I think they said the next time they talk about this game will be in the summer. Dragon Age Dreadwolf. Now, I'm not the biggest Dragon Age guy. I played 2. That's literally the only one I played, which I know is the worst one. But like, it was right around the time Mass Effect was big, and I was like, I need to play more of this studio right now. Even though I played KOTOR, so I already fucking knew to play BioWare stuff. I played KOTOR. I already know they were amazing. I even played Jade Empire, so I already knew that. But like, it was a little while, and Mass Effect. I didn't play the first one when it first came out. Well, I did, but I only played like a few hours, and I didn't really like the gameplay or anything. And then 2 came out. I was like, all right, I'll give 2 a whirl. And then I was like, this game's incredible. Holy shit. And then right when I was done with Mass Effect 2 was when Dragon Age 2 was coming out, I believe. Or maybe it just got announced or something. I want to say Dragon Age 2 came out a year after Mass Effect 2. I want to say that's true. So I played Dragon Age 2. I really liked it, but that's probably because I never played Origins. So, I enjoyed it. I remember the story was good. I liked the characters. I liked the combat for the most part. It was simple, but I liked it. I really enjoyed it. And that was the only one I played. But Inquisition, I heard is great. I've heard Origins is amazing. And now we got Dreadwolf, which we'll see. They announced this game, I swear to God, 5-6 years ago. So, we'll see. And will we ever get an update with that for that next Mass Effect game? I mean, we got a little teaser last year, right? During the N7 thing, November 7th thing, I think. Did they say they were going to show something about that? Fuck it. I'm going to put Mass Effect tease too. There you go. That's another prediction. I'm not going to write it down, but I'm going to put it anyway. Next is Alan Wake 2 DLC. This one is pretty much going to happen because they keep teasing about Alan Wake 2 stuff. Still have yet to play Alan Wake 2. 2 of my most anticipated games of the last few years, this and Dragon's Dogma 2, I barely played. I just don't have the patience right now for I'm a pussy, first of all. And also, I just don't have the patience for Alan Wake 2 right now. That's why I skipped so many horror games in the last few months. Like, I still haven't played Alone in the Dark. I still haven't played, what's the one? Crow Country, which I really want to play. What was the other one? There was another one I wanted to play, but I was just like, I don't have the patience. It's not the patience. I'm a pussy. But really the patience also, because it's it's very tense. But Alan Wake 2, I figured I'd play it eventually. I love the original game. I've played that game 4 or 5 times. So I'll play Alan Wake 2. It's going to happen. And if there's DLC, that'd be cool. Hopefully it doesn't spoil anything about the story, because I haven't played it yet. But, yeah, so that will probably be there. I think they already confirmed there will be DLC for Alan Wake 2 in some form. So I think they did. I could be wrong, actually. Maybe they didn't. But I did buy the deluxe edition, so if there's a season pass for that, and I don't ever buy I don't ever buy games that should be physical digital. I don't ever do that. I especially don't buy the deluxe editions of them, but I did for Alan Wake 2 just to support them because I knew I was gonna play it ahead, when it first came out. I didn't know I was not gonna play it for months. I thought it was gonna be one of those I'd play around Christmas time, but yeah. Anywho, Alan Wake 2 DLC. Next is another DLC, Elden Ring, Shadow of the Erd Tree. I think we're gonna get a new gameplay trailer because we haven't actually had a lot of gameplay at all, right? There was a story trailer and a teaser trailer. We haven't had a straight up gameplay trailer. And you know Jeff Keighley, he's the one who showed Elden Ring back in 2020. Oh no, 2021. So that was 2021. So that was definitely Summer Game Fest. figured it out. Because that was when they announced Elden Ring. Yeah, because it showed his... yeah. So I was right when I said 2021. Yeah, that's right. I'm always fucking right. I'm always right. Anyway, so yeah, Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree. I think that's gonna be there, especially since it comes out in like 2-3 weeks. So I would be very surprised. Next is this one. I'm gonna take this one off. I'll show it anyway. New Star Wars Outlaws trailer. Beyond Good and Evil, I could see maybe being here as a little, like, you know, ooh, here goes the Ubisoft thing. Maybe see more. You know, actually, no, I'm going to keep this here. I'm going to say they're going to do a quick little trailer for Outlaws, 2-minute trailer, and they'll say, see more at the Ubisoft Forward press event, where they go into a big demo, like a big demo thing. Yeah, I'm going to say that. Moving on, because I don't give a fuck about the game. Routine. We'll see. Maybe what they'll show will make me go, yeah. But right now, I don't know. Routine, new trailer with gameplay. Routine is a game that was re-announced like a year or two ago. It's an old game. I didn't even remember. I probably saw gameplay for it like 10 or so years ago. I just didn't remember it. But it was a game that was announced 10 or so years ago and just completely disappeared and then re-emerged like a year or two ago. And that was shocking to a lot of people. Me, I didn't even remember the first time it was announced. So I was like, oh, this looks cool. And then everybody was like, what? Routine? I was like, what? It reminded me of like Metroid Dread, when everybody's like, Metroid Dread? Dude, they actually call it Metroid Dread. Because I never pay attention to leaks. I really try not to. There's times where I can't. I go on Twitter and it's right fucking there. I'm like, great. But I never heard of Metroid Dread. So when it was the fifth one was called Metroid Dread, I was like, that's a good name. Everyone's like, you didn't know about the rumor and leak? I'm like, no. It's never. I try never look at leaks. Especially back in the day. Shit, it would be very easy to miss a leak back in like the early 2010s and shit. Anyway, next is this one I actually really want to see, because I remember they announced this. I was like, John Carpenter, what? Anyway, Toxic Commando is the game they announced, I want to say at Game Awards 2022. It was a Keighley thing for sure, and it looked fun. It looked like just like a horde shooter thing, except there's a huge amount of hordes and stuff, and it looked really fun and had a nice little personality, some good music and stuff. I want to see more of this, especially since John Carpenter has a hand in it in some form. I'll say release date trailer, and I put October because that would make sense for a game like that. Next is Kojima. I just put Kojima. Will he show up? I'm gonna say yes. He'll be like a video, though. He won't be actually there. That's my guess. He'll be there in video form. He'll be like, yeah, Death Stranding 2 is going well. You saw it a couple months ago. It's fine. And then maybe he'll give an update on what was the Jordan Peele thing, maybe. He has 3 things happening. Death Stranding 2, that Jordan Peele thing, and then you have the fucking other, like, what was it called? The thing they announced during the Death Stranding 2 reveal. It's like I think it's supposed to be like a movie or something. I don't know, because weren't they shooting somewhere? I don't fucking know. Anyway, who cares? No one cares about Kojima. He sucks. No, I'm kidding. That's a joke. Anyway, I'm a big Konami fan. You know, where's the next... I'm trying to think of like an obscure Konami game. Hold on, give me a second. When's the next Dance Masters, bro? Anyway, I should watch the Konami press conference from 2010 again. That might be fun. Maybe right after Silent Hill 2 Remake comes out and it ends up being like a 5 out of 10, maybe I'll just go back and see where it all started to go wrong. Anyway, all right, this one is 100% a hope. But there was a rumor not too long ago that Yoko Taro is ready to announce his next game. And he's teamed up with somebody else. I forgot who it is. They announced that last year. But there's also a rumor recently that could happen here. So I just put next near game, please. Or anything from Yoko Taro. I don't really care that much. I mean, I do care. But like, I'm okay with it just being a Yoko Taro thing. I am ready for a new Nier game. Holy shit. It's been 7 years. And we got the Nier anime coming out again next month. So, I mean... She. Yeah, I'm saying she, baby. Anyway, so I would love that. Next, Bioshock 4. I always have to put Bioshock 4. It's been long enough. They said this game's been in development for 5 or 6 years. I mean, at this point, Judas is going to be the next Bioshock for me, unless Bioshock 4 actually looks really good and they announce a really good, director and writer and development team and stuff, which would be cool. Hey, that'll be sick. But yeah. You know what? Get the guy that did Amnesia: The Dark Descent. Didn't he just do Alone in the Dark? He was the writer for that too. Get him. I feel like he'd do a really good. He did Soma also, didn't he? Get him. I think he. Oh yeah, the Soma guy. Oh, he'd do an amazing Bioshock game. Dude, get that fucker. Anyway, so that comes to the end of our predictions, or is it? Because we got another segment here. We got its own segment. Capcom stuff. I just put this because there was a couple images of people getting like packages, like influencers getting packages, which I hate saying that, but whatever. They got packages and it said from Capcom, get ready for some shit coming to Summer Game Fest. I don't think it said that, but I don't know if this was like legit or not. I think it was. I saw a few images, so I was immediately like, "Oh, Capcom's gonna bring some good shit, maybe." I don't know. And then immediately I was like, "Well, okay, let me just write a few things down. I think we'll be here." Now, you may have heard about a bunch of Resident Evil things. We'll get to that in a second. But first, I wrote down some other stuff that could happen. First off, Dragon's Dogma 2 DLC. Cool, another game getting DLC that I really want to play that I haven't yet fucking played. Dragon's Dogma 2 DLC I could totally see happening. Maybe more of an update than that. I could see that. That'd be kind of cool. But next, another new look at Monster Hunter Wilds could happen. You never know. I mean, we could get another gameplay thing. We just had one from State of Play, but we could get something else. I put Street Fighter 6 something, anything. You know, new character. I don't know. Negan shows up. I don't fucking know. I wrote maybe a new IP. You never know. Could be an old IP too. What do they got? Dino Crisis? That's never going to happen. Let's fuck around. But I think the thing everybody's expecting. There's a lot of rumors about Resident Evil 0 remake, a Resident Evil 1 second remake, a Resident Evil Code Veronica remake. Those are all awesome. But I think what's actually going to be shown is Resident Evil 9. I think so. Which will be very weird because every time they announce a new Resident Evil game, they usually announce that a PlayStation thing. Like Resident Evil 2, 3, 8, 7. Those are all announced at PlayStation things, right? So it would be very strange if that was the case. But fuck Sony. So no, I'm just kidding. It could happen. I mean, Capcom has had stuff at Xbox things in the past, you know? Because they announced Devil May Cry 5, if anybody remembers, at an Xbox showcase. So, could possibly be that they just announced all that Resident Evil stuff at Sony things almost like on a more of a coincidence than anything. Maybe they're just like, yeah, sure, we'll show it there. We don't care. We don't have allegiance to Sony, really. Because they don't have anything exclusive going to Sony, right? Do they? Dragon's Dogma's on Xbox. Resident Evil is on Xbox. Sometimes they're on Switch. I can't think of anything. There might be something. Exoprimals. Exoprimals get on Game Pass. So that might actually lead more to Xbox side. Maybe it'll be shown at Xbox. Actually, I didn't even think about that. Maybe I could see a Summer Game Fest kind of like, you know, hold themselves like kind of like neutral, you know, more so than anything. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, I guess just because you're on Game Pass doesn't mean you're like fucking buddy with Microsoft, you know. I mean, they just paid you money. That was pretty much it. So there you go. I think if anything big happens, I think they will announce Resident Evil 9. That would probably be the big thing. I would love if all these other things happen. I also put Silk Song at one point, and then I took it off and then put it somewhere else. That's all I'll say. But if it does happen, remember I did have it on here. The Ghost of Silk Song prediction is still here. So if it happens, remember, I did have it at one point. But I do also have it somewhere else, which you'll see. Anyway, there you go. That is it. That, of course, that took a long time, but I guess real quick. Let's go through this real quick. Hey, don't look at that. Those are predictions for something else. Here, just look real quick. There you go. Ooh, look at that. Oh, wow. Slitterhead. Oh, Sonic. Oh, yeah, there you go. Ooh, Judas. Arcane Season 2. Ooh, Alan Wake DLC. Ooh, wow. Kojima. What? Bioshock. And then Capcom stuff. Ooh, that's crazy. Anyway, go back to that if you want to see the recap. Anyway, there you go. That's it. Hope you enjoyed the predictions. Let me know what your predictions are in the comments below. And then take your comment and fucking shove up your ass. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Give me your predictions. Give me them. Give me your predictions.